prepare for liftoff.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the final matchday simulation here for the English Premier League for today. So we have Aston Villa hosting Arsenal. For Aston Villa, this is an important game because they're sitting in relegation zone, 3 points behind Watford, depending on if Watford lost or not in the Man City match. Obviously I have to record these slightly before the matches happen. But anyway, so for Aston Villa, they need to win this one if they have any hopes of staying in the Premier League. But in front of them, they have great opposition. Arsenal, they've been playing brilliant football. They beat Man City, they beat Liverpool recently. They did lose against Tottenham, but that was a slight blimp in their radar and a masterclass from Mourinho as always. But anyway, so for Villa, they've won one, lost one, drawn one. So they have alright form going into this one. For Arsenal, like I said, 2 wins and 1 loss, but nothing much there to go on. I think Arsenal's going to win this one 3-1. Let's see what FIFA thinks. So here we go. Can Villa create an upset, or is it going to be Arsenal dominance? You know the style that Guardiola played is what Arteta plays. Very similar, possession football, pretty possession football. And for this Villa team, it's been a bit of doom and gloom recently. They managed to get a win. They managed to draw against Everton in a match they really should have won, which would have taken them within 1 point of Watford, but it wasn't to be. They didn't put it away in the final moments of that match. But here they are. They're right here. Luis clears that. So as I was saying, yeah, it's going to be a difficult night out here for Villa, I feel. They'll give it their all, but I think Arsenal will just have too much for them. Lacazette, good defensive work by Mings. Arsenal could be, complacent. If they come in here being complacent, thinking they're going to run over this Villa team, that's when Villa can pounce and take advantage of that. Maybe hit on the counter. Use Grealish. Grealish always wins fouls. Oh, that one was looping in. Good save there by Reina. Good ball in here. Just couldn't get the pace on that. Good attempt though. Pepe to put the ball in. Good ball in. Aubameyang hits it back that way. He was clear on no one around him. That was a very strange decision by him to head the ball back instead of going for the little header on target. It's Grealish breaking away now. He can't get away. Ceballos on the ball. Pepe back to Ceballos. Uzel. Chaka. Aubameyang. Saka. Back to Mustafi here. Uzel. Lacazette. Lacazette pops it up and spins around, taking the shot on. Straight into the Villa defense. Engels. Luis. Grealish here. Back to Luis. Grealish. Luis. Samata. Wide here for Grealish. Grealish puts the ball in, but Saka has it covered. No one's going for that. Samata wins that header. Poor clearance there by Leno, who's obviously injured. Martinez will be in goal. Ozil probably won't be on. Chaka. Ooh, good dribble there. Lacazette, Chaka, Aubameyang. Ozil spreads it here for Saka. Saka to Lacazette, who gives it back to Aubameyang. Those two are telepathic. Good ball to Ozil. 1-0 Arsenal. Well worked move there. Pretty football, one touch football, just carried it on moving. passing around each other and back of the net. Good hold up play there by Lacazette. Draws in the defender, spins around, places it brilliantly there for Ozil, who puts it in the back of the net with his weaker foot. Good goal there by Arsenal. Good team goal. That's exactly what Villa didn't want. A goal quite early on though, so they have time to respond. But they needed to keep it at 0. They had to keep Arsenal out if they had any hopes. Can they bring this back? El Ghazi, Nkamba, Luis. Nkamba spreads it here for Grealish. Mings puts it forward, target to Grealish. Luis, Douglas that is. Oh, good defensive work. He gets it to come off Douglas Luis. Caballos, Chaka, Ozil, Chaka, Ozil spreads it here for Aubameyang. Back to Saka, Ozil, Caballos. Caballos tries to get it through the eye of the needle sort of stuff there for Aubameyang, but it doesn't work out. Caballos now, he loses position and it's back Jin, McGinn, Gilbert, Nkamba, El Ghazi, Engels, El Ghazi. Ghazi with the poor ball. It's back here with Arsenal. Bellerin, Ozil the goal scorer, Lacazette, Chaka, Lacazette again, back to Chaka, Ozil, Caballos, Chaka, Caballos, Chaka. Good ball through here, and it's goal number 2. Easily work there for Lacazette. A man in his form, of his quality, a ball like that is just a peach. Puts it straight in the back there, and it's more problems for this Villa team. In between the two defenders there. Lacazette's running off his man. Just helps it on there to the back of the goal. Reina couldn't do much about that. Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 0. Devastating blow here for Villa just before the half-time break. Douglas Luiz to Mings. Grealish. Spreads it here for Gilbert. Is he going to help it on to El Ghazi? No, he goes to McGinn. Engels. Douglas Luiz. Nkamba spreads it here for Grealish, but that just is perfect. Thought it was going to be a little bit too much on that pass. Samata back to Grealish. Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz loses possession, but he's fouled in the process. And it's a free kick in a promising position here for Villa. Grealish stepping over it. Can he make this one count? The angle slightly against him, but a man of his quality should be able to test the goalkeeper here. Or at least help a teammate get something on it. It's a big wall there. He tries to put it in for Samata. And that's it for the first half. It has ended Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 2. And we're back here for the second half. Arsenal haven't dominated the possession as I thought they would. Aston Villa 52% of the possession, but they're not really testing Bert Leno in goal, although it would be Martinez. It's all Arsenal attack, 4 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals. So it's an uphill climb here if Villa want anything out of this match. Caballos, Ozil, Lacazette, Ozil, all the way back to Xhaka, Ceballos. Goes forward to Aubameyang. Aubameyang, who had a great performance against Man City. Saka, Aubameyang, Ceballos. Ceballos dribbling his way here to the byline. Goes back to Aubameyang. Saka. They lose possession. Just couldn't squeeze it through there for Villa. Here he can. He goes to Grealish. Grealish puts it forward for Samata. Samata does a weird movement there. Tries to put it back onto the path of Douglas Luiz instead of taking it on himself. That's a striker low on confidence. Pepe now. Pepe can run at Target. Target with great defensive work there to snatch that ball. He's getting pressured by Pepe, but he comes out on top. Douglas Luiz. Grealish back to Luiz. Target. Nkamba. Mings. Back to Engels here. Mings. Spreads it here for McGinn. Gilbert. McGinn. McGinn here. He's going to run here to the goal line. Gets it into El Ghazi. El Ghazi with the ball to Samata, but Samata couldn't take the touch. That was a golden opportunity there. Ozil flicks it over. Some fancy footwork there to go forward. Xhaka, Ozil, Lacazette. Two goal scorers linking up there. Ceballos, Ozil, Aubameyang. Back to Ceballos. And these guys are passing fast. They keep the ball moving. Difficult for a commentator. Oh. Offside, but that shot came off the post. Hurihan comes on for Douglas Luiz. Guendouzi on for Ceballos. Guendouzi has obviously been frozen out by the Arsenal team. Supposedly he's very difficult to handle, to put it plainly. Hurihan, Mings, spreads it here for Engels. He gives away possession, and it's now Aubameyang pushing forward with Ozil, but Ozil loses possession. McGinn, Hurahan, spreads it here for Grealish. By spread, I mean he shot it at him like a rocket. Grealish manages to control that easily. Mings to McGinn. Gilbert. Gilbert over the top for El Ghazi. Can he get a ball into the box? Oh! Defender nearly caused an issue there. Leno was coming in for it. Oh, what a goal! What a shot there. Hurahan just comes on for Douglas Luiz and he scores a peach. That all came from a defensive error there from this Arsenal team. There's too many of those this season. Oh, what a peach of a goal. In the build-up play, Bernd Leno was coming to get that ball, but I don't know if it was Luiz or Mustafi. Gets in his way, it goes out. Villa play it back into the box and boom, that's the result. A brilliantly taken goal there. And Villa have something to try work back into here. Can they get a point out of this? Point could also be vital here for their hopes of staying up. Guendouzi. Bellerin. Back to Guendouzi. Xhaka. Aubameyang. Xhaka here to Saka. That's a freaking nightmare of a commentator's name reading. Saka. Aubameyang. Xhaka. Lacazette. Guendouzi goes for the shot and it's Target to clear it. Oh, good work there by Samata. Or not Samata. Who picked that up? Was that Nkamba? But it comes back anyway. That move has died out. Uzel. McGuinness was in front of him trying to do that defensive work. Sorry. Stumbled there. Saka. Chaka. Uzel. Uzel in the box here, dribbling in. Loses possession. And Kamba's been pushed forward here. Pepe! Oh! Couldn't hit the target. Usually when he cuts back in on that left foot, you see it ripple the back of the net, but that's a good save. He went near post, usually goes far post. And Kamba off. It's Pepe to put the ball in. Baston on. Oh! Cleared off the line there by the defender. He was standing on the near post, which a lot of teams don't do anymore. So thank goodness they had the man on the near post, otherwise they would have been the third goal. Lacazette tries the pop-up and pirouette shot again. Just can't get the target. You'd have to say Reina would have had that one covered. Surely that's the end of the match. Hurahan. And it has ended Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 2. Alright, so that simulation has ended. FIFA nearly agreed with me on the scoreline, but it wasn't to be. They went with a 2-1 Arsenal victory. I'm still going with the 3-1 Arsenal victory, which is sad news for Villa because they've been fighting hard and soul to stay in. But it's sort of too little too late scenario going on here. I don't think they're going to manage to. Maybe it's going to go down to that final match day. Let's see how it plays out in the actual match. That's it for our Tuesday night of matchday simulation. But we'll be back tomorrow. We're back on Thursday and we're going to be back for the final day of the Premier League. So be sure to subscribe and turn on bell notification so you can check out these simulations and see what my prediction is. Until next time, peace.